Business growth is one of the most challenging things that you will experience as an owner. And the reason for that is, let's say when you start a business, you were likely the person who did everything. You were doing the accounting, you were doing the appointments, you were doing the scheduling, you're doing the ordering, whatever it might be, you were likely doing a bulk of it. And you likely had your fingers in every little facet that you could think of, controlling the situation. As we try to grow, the issue is we tend to not focus enough on the foundation or the structure. So it creates a lot of extra stress. And when we try to grow, depending on how strong that foundation and structure is, can create a lot of uncertainty and create a lot of ambiguity, a lot of anxiety. Because, well, as we build upon a weak foundation, everything's going to start going to chaos. It's just going to create panic. And think about it, if you are a business that has scaled quickly, or maybe you're a business that is starting to grow and you're reaching capacity, and it's very difficult to find the time to actually support the people that are coming through the door or the services and the clients that are coming in. How do you approach this to reduce a lot of that stress? There's some phenomenal books that are out there. Two of them that I would highly suggest any owner read and actually apply one is called Traction, and focusing on what your vision, your mission, really dialing in on what your business is about. And then the other one here is called The 4 Disciplines of Execution, to then be able to break down the wars and the battles that are being fought. When we can really be able to focus our attention and energy on certain systems and processes, it can then be able to find things that are repeatable, and you're not having to recreate the wheel every time. Think about it when you try to hire someone and there's nothing documented. There's no information to be able to refer to. When it comes to training, how are they being able to get onboarded? You might have to be redoing everything over and over. So the experience is different every single time. So then how do we maintain consistency? How do we maintain a certain level of care and service? This can then, set improper expectations amongst the team, because they might believe they're doing it the right way. However, in your mind, they should be doing it the opposite. So as we get bigger and grow, growth should not be scary. Growth can be scary, of course, when it requires more financial commitment. There's more risk. There's more players involved. However, when we can really be able to set the processes, the systems, the structure in play, and then be able to define how, who, what's responsible to make sure that there is a consistency to that, that's where you can really be able to excel as an owner. And the question to ask yourself, are you a person who wants to be doing the work as a technician, or do you want to be the entrepreneur, the one that's providing the coaching and the leadership to help other people grow? Depending on which camp you fall into, really is going to depend on, what piece of the puzzle can you actually solve in the growth equation? Growth shouldn't be scary. Growth isn't for everyone. And if you're happy with where you are, great. If you're looking to get to that next level and you lack proper systems and processes, this is the time to take a look at that. If you want to chat further about this, feel free to reach out to us. Contact the number at the end of this video. Send an email. I'd be happy to coordinate a time to have a discussion and see how we can help.